2 o'clock-ish. I'm just going to tell you about my day whilst I finish what I'm doing. So this morning we went into town. I picked up a few new clothes. I got a Morgan brand new with tags size 12 dress. Was originally £59. I got it for £3. And I got a Zara knit dress as well, brand new with tags, £3.50. I'm loving my charity shops at the moment. Went to the works and I picked up a book that my friend Ruth from Ruth Makes Money recommended ages ago, and I've just not seen it cheap. So that was £2. It's called The Au Pair. So I packed that for hospital. Then we went to Nando's for lunch. I decided to see what I could have, which I had chicken thighs without the skins, corn and macho peas. So probably not amazing, but what I did was I halved the chicken and I've now made chicken and couscous for my dinner tonight. So we're just finishing off and then going. What I'm doing at the moment is going through the fridge and just seeing like what needs to be frozen. We have some leftovers in there. And right now I am dissecting a chicken. We had a rotisserie chicken earlier in the week. I just put the wrong chicken in the wrong bowl. And so I'm just going to freeze that. Obviously I won't be eating food for a good few weeks, but Tony will, and he can have that. The nerves have started to kick in a little. Like, I just feel really anxious about things, but I also haven't taken my citalopram yet today because I packed it. So that is probably why. But yeah, I was trying to think, like, are they going to feed me in the hospital tonight? And if they do, is it going to be something I can have on the liver reducing diet? So I thought, for the sake of 5 minutes, I halved my chicken earlier at Nando's anyway, because I didn't, like, that would have been too much for the liver reducing diet. So I've made some couscous, and I've also made a tub of cucumber and tomatoes, and then I've also cut up an apple and poured lemon juice over it. So I am defo getting prepared. Need to just wash my hands, hang on, there we go, it's focused. So yeah, I'm just on the last few jobs, like mixing up my couscous, because right now it is just literally chicken, couscous and paprika, because you can't really use too much flavouring things. Need to remember to pack a fork because we're going to eat this in the hotel room. Then these are just from Poundland, the tubs. So I've got tomatoes and cucumber. Tony doesn't really eat much cucumber, so probably gonna waste up. That was a leftover for the freezer. Good checking. And then I managed to get all of this from the rotisserie chicken that we had. We both had dinner, we both had lunch. Tony made 2 rolls for his dinner tonight, and I still had that much left from a £3 rotisserie chicken, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, just feeling nervous. Hello, how awesome are my cat pajamas? Been here 2.5 hours. It's 10:30 at night. I'll give you a little room tour in a moment. I've had my bloods taken. Basically they lost the vein on this one and they had to come back hours later and do this one. It hurt so much. I've also had my blood pressure taken, that was fine. Swabs in my nose and my groin, so that was interesting. Jelly on my hand. And then I asked if there was anything else and they said no. And then they were like, oh, actually we need to do an ECG. So I had to just lay on the bed with like my tits out. But that was all fine as well, which I'm really glad about because I was super apprehensive about that. Tony's been gone about an hour and I sent him back to the hotel room. I forgot the well, I didn't forget, I just left the camera in the car at the hotel, but we just had dinner, watched location, just kind of chilled, and then came over here. So every nurse is just really lovely, like everyone I've come into contact with. I think there's 3 of them on shift tonight. There's another lady here having either the bypass or the sleeve, just something similar. She's nervous too, so I don't know, how do you go and meet people in a hospital? Yeah, that's about it. Let me give you a room tour. I'll just kind of do it from where I'm sat, which is the furthest point, and then I'll show you around a bit better. That's my pile of entertainment. Everything I showed you, you know, charger, pills, just all of that. And the bed is a single bed. I can lower it and raise it. I'm nil by mouth from midnight, but I'm going to go to bed in a moment because I normally go to bed at 10. So I just had a jelly. I've had my last Coke Zero. Yeah, I've had my last Coke Zero because you're not allowed carbonated drinks after surgery. I've also been drinking through that jug of water with squash with this. I didn't show it to you in what I packed because I actually picked it up at Home Bargains today. So I've just been chilling. I've got my own blanket with me and my own pillow. I know this sounds really silly, it's more hospital-y than I was expecting. That's just my dirty clothes from today. I've got a TV, wardrobe, that's actually, oh, that's a safe. Those are there. I have to do a pregnancy test in the morning. And then, yeah, see, a bit more hospital-y than I was expecting. Obviously, you know, I'm in a hospital. And then this is the bathroom. I'm so short. Like, just my stuff. These are the toiletries that they provide, basic earth. So they'll be coming home. And then, yeah, it's just super hospital-y. There's the shower chair and toilet, and it's just like a wet room. Look how bad the shower is. Yeah. And this is it from this way around. So yeah, it's an okay room. So as you can see, 10:30. I'm just gonna go and take my makeup off, brush my teeth, and try and just drink the rest of the jug because I can't. Like, I'm gonna be dehydrated for probably weeks. And yeah, brush my teeth, get rid of my makeup, try and sleep. Good morning, everyone. I haven't looked in the mirror today. Look at my bulging hair. I think I'll have to redo that side. I got woken up at like 5:45 for more tests. I thought they were all done yesterday. They weren't. Had more bloods. I can't remember what else. So tired. It's 5 to 7 now, so I'm dressed. I've got to get in my hospital gown, but I'll leave that till later. And the surgeon tends to come in between like 7 and 7:30, so I'm gonna have to go through a lot of consent things. So yeah, kind of feeling nervous. Tony should be here in about an hour, but the bed was really comfortable, like really comfortable. If you ever wondered what true love looks like, it is this. Okay, this is just my face. Look at my beautiful gown. It's so pretty. It's open at the back, so yeah. I'm just looking at Tony. I have a lot to tell you. I'm gonna get him to like make a list of things I've told him that he thought I should record. I've met the surgeon, the anaesthetist. As you can see, it is about 5 to 9. They asked me to be ready for 9. I'm second. Yeah, feeling good. I've got my compression socks on thanks to Tony's help. Yeah, I don't know, not really much else to say at this point. Just see you on the other side.
Okay, so Emma has been wheeled away for her surgery. She should be back in about 2 hours, and then maybe like another hour or so to wake up. Can't wait to actually see what she's like, all doped up.
Hello everyone. Gosh, talking leaves me a little bit breathless. So much has happened. It is 10:15 at night. I want to tell you about my day. I might have to just do it in stages. So the first thing is I went down to theatre or the holding bay at 10 and waited about 20 minutes. I got really nervous. Tony wasn't with me and I just got really emotional and kind of thought, well, if this is it for me, I've had like the best marriage and I love him so much. Then I went in, I was wheeled in to the anaesthetists or anaesthetics room, one of those names, it doesn't matter, and I had to walk to the operating chair table thing. Got on, was talking for a few minutes, and before I knew it the mask was on and I was thinking, this mask isn't working. They were saying you should be feeling lightheaded and I was like, I'm not, I'm absolutely so then I woke up about 1:20 in recovery. So if you're following, into theatre at 10:20, waking up at 1:20. I don't know when I came out of theatre, and it was really weird. Just like kind of like you're waking up from a sleep when you've been woken up at the wrong time. You know, if you've been like woken up when you're in deep sleep and kind of hearing everything. It felt like there were a lot of people around, but it was really cool because at some stage, because I was in and out of sleep or consciousness, at some stage Hillsong were playing. So if you don't know, I was raised Christian and my dad is really into Hillsong and my mum was really into them, and it just, like, why would a hospital be playing Christian music? Like, it just was really nice, and it felt as though it was like a sign from my mum. I was desperate to see Tony. Like, I remember just saying to them, like, my husband, tell my husband, when can I go see my husband? Because he was told the surgery would be 2 hours, so I was worried that I'd only just come out of surgery 3 hours, and I thought he might be worrying. But when I got to the room, he told me that they had rung him loads of people had rung him. Sorry, I'm looking at myself and not into the camera, which isn't good. Excuse me. So yeah, I eventually got wheeled back into my room about 2:30, 20 to 3, and I wasn't in pain. I was just so, like, my brain was just so foggy and fuzzy. I was really uncomfortable with a hole here, not a hole, an incision there, and I, like, laying on my back was pulling on it. My stomach was like pulling it down, so I tried to roll on my side, but I was in too much pain. They kept coming and like prodding and poking me for blood pressure, blood oxygen, temperature, and I've done a few blood sugar tests. My blood sugar is high. It's 16.4 after the surgery, and it wasn't that high this morning. So we're just on half. So I normally take 2 glycoside in the morning, 2 at night, and they literally gave me half. My blood sugars are still high, so they'll probably come and give me another half later. I'm getting this in totally the wrong order of what happened. I fell asleep. Tony sent messages to a group chat. I sent a message to a group chat, and then I just kind of dozed and slept and kind of everything until about 5. I really wanted to watch The Chase on ITV, and then I remembered it was a Sunday and they had like the celebrity special, which, you know, they do lots of like clapping and whooping in the audience, and like I was just like, no, I can't handle that after surgery. It's just gonna make me feel rubbish. So we found Shrek and I dozed to Shrek. That's when I got woken up to take the tablet. So it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I think at 5:30 I sent Tony on a walk because I've literally been with people all day. I went to the toilet and the nurse came with me. We're in recovery. There was a nurse with me all the time. and by that stage I was like, can you just like go for a walk, go get some dinner or something and just leave me be. So that was nice for like 20 minutes. I tried also earlier to this, I tried to go for a walk and I made it like 2 doors down and I had to come back, but since then I've had 4 more walks, and the last 2 my underwear fell down, or fell down on the 3rd one. Like I can't bend over, so that was fun. So obviously the surgery is working already. And I also, on the 2nd one, a lady, another patient, called me into her room, so we were chatting. To distract me in theatre, the anaesthetist was asking me like what I do for a job, so I was telling him, and when he came in, when he saw me, when I was chatting to the lady in the other room, they were looking for me, he was like, yeah, so without your permission I googled you and you really are I can't remember if he said like famous, big deal, like whatever. And I was like, well, I didn't say I was famous, but maybe I did, I don't know. So that was really nice. So I've seen him again. They took me off my IV because I'm already taking fluids. That's a really important one. I've had half a protein shake and 4 glasses of water or squash now, so I'm doing really well. All my blood pressure, all my temperature, like all of that is perfect. They've actually just said that I could have gone home today, and I was like, like I want to get my money's worth. This has cost me a lot of money. I'm staying in hospital, I'm watching, oh, can I get it in the shot? I'm watching the TV that has Sky, because we don't have a TV license at home and we obviously don't have Sky. Yeah, so like I said, it's about 10 to 10 now. So I am going to go to the toilet again and just finish the drink that I'm currently on, set up everything, I'll show you in a moment, set up everything for tonight, and then they're not doing my blood pressure again until midnight, so I can get a couple of hours of sleep. But basically I'm doing really, really great, which I'm really surprised about, because when I first got up to try for a walk, because I knew I had to walk, did I tell you why I have to walk? I have to walk because they've pumped me full of air for the surgery, and I need to walk to dissipate it, so farts and burps basically, and like every time I get up I need a big burp, so it's definitely working. So yeah, I did my last walk. I'll probably, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but just basically I'm feeling really, really good. Tony went back to the hotel about 7 and he said he would come back if I needed him, but it's been really nice to just have my alone time. I've not, oh, I've got blood on my dressing gown, on my nightie. I've not been able to like read. I think holding a book and trying to read is just too much for me right now, and when I've had the TV on I've just listened to it. Watching it is also like a bit hard, but I've been on Instagram, uploaded some stories. Uploaded some stories about surgery to the few people who know about the surgery at this point. Just generally been doing really, really good, and I've probably forgotten to tell you things, but I can tell you later or tomorrow. Oh, the lady I met, I'm in a couple of rooms up, was like, why did you have the surgery? You're not overweight. And I was like, clearly you are still on your morphine, because yeah. But she was lovely, so I'm gonna go to bed and stop talking to you. Oh, before I go to bed I need to put my camera on charge, but this is my situ. So I've got a duvet from home. That's actually Tony's t-shirt, and I realised that that is going to sound balmy, but it was just really nice that he left his t-shirt that he's been wearing today, so it smells like him, because I do miss him. I've moved my books to over here because, like I said, really struggling to read. Yeah, basically I'm just going to move that table up and pour myself a drink. So I've got one in the night, lip balm, my phone, plug in the camera battery, and that is it. I've also got the fan going because I'm really hot, but everyone is really, really nice and kind and congratulating me, and yes, it's very, very good. Right, good night. Good morning everyone. Still the same hairstyle. Haven't done anything. Just brushed my teeth. That's about it. So I had an eventful night. It is now 7:30 on Monday morning. So my bypass was yesterday. I was fine. They told me I should have gone home, or I could have gone home. And they told me that they would be doing my vitals. Are they even called vitals? I don't know, blood pressure, etc. at 2 AM. So it's really light in the room, so because of these windows, it's not blackout curtains. And this is so embarrassing, but I woke up to myself pooping the bed. I'm 32 years old. And I made a joke on Instagram about packing myself like an extra shit yourself pair of knickers. So once I got, this is going to be a bit graphic, so just fast forward, but once I got to the bathroom, it was blood clots everywhere, and I didn't know if they were period blood clots or butt blood clots. So I stayed on the toilet so long that the automatic light went off. Kind of sorted myself out, tried to get cleaned up, and then thought actually, because it was just all over the bathroom, so I cleaned up most of it. I'm sorry, it's really loud behind me. And then was like, no, I need to let them know I'm in hospital, like I need to let them know. So I left a little bit uncleaned and didn't flush the toilet, and they came and had a look. They changed my bedding, but I was too nervous to get back into bed. Just felt mortified. And like I didn't want them to clean it. I was like, I'll clean it, it's my bodily fluids, but they weren't having any of it. And they did it all. And I've been wearing a massive incontinence pad. And incontinence sheets on the bed, so you know, my life is rock and roll. But things seem to have calmed down. I'm still pooping, but there's no like blood clots or anything, and my incontinence pad is dry. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I'm sharing everything. So the next step is that next time I go to the bathroom, I need to do it in a bedpan. So I've been unable to go because that does not sound appealing at all. I finally, so I've been awake since about, I got back into bed at 3, and then I think I woke up about 6. I'm just trying to drink some water. This is ice cold from reception, and I've put some orange squash in, so it's a bit like orange juice in the morning. I kind of had a little bit of cramping that feels like period cramps. We're basically thinking that the blood clots were periody things, and the poops are just like the dried blood and stuff from the surgery. So I don't even know if I'm going to keep that bit in the video. Tony should be here in about an hour. I'm wearing his t-shirt. I'm so glad he left it, because obviously I ruined everything last night. It was just horrible. Like, I had no control over it. Hopefully that's just a one-off, and that's not gonna happen for the rest of my life. But yeah, kind of my mouth feels a bit sicky, like sickly sweet, I think, from the protein shake and probably all the squashes. Like I had quite a lot of squash yesterday, so I probably shouldn't have put the orange in. Don't really know what else I have to tell you. I've been sleeping well, despite coming and checking my vitals every so often. Got the most loveliest, I think she's the HCA, I don't think she's a nurse, called Janet, and like she's just so lovely, such a beautiful soul, and so chatty to me and everything, so that's really cool. Yeah, sorry, it's another talking to the camera thing. Tony's just messaging me. Let's see what he's saying. He had McDonald's for dinner last night, and I was like, yes, please describe it. You know, he's sending me cat photos from Facebook memories. So I asked him to describe it because it sounded incredible. I'm really surprised that I'm feeling hungry. Everyone's like, don't feel hungry, don't feel hungry, don't feel hungry. So it must be thirst. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I couldn't even shower last night. They were like, you can't shower yet. Like I've got a clean-up situation to sort, so I feel really gross. I did brush my teeth because they were super furry. Anyway, that's about it. I'll keep you updated throughout the day. I've just washed my face. It's 8:30. Tony should be here soon, so I thought I'd wash my face and put some new deodorant on, make myself presentable. I've got my soluble paracetamol, anti-sickness, my normal glycoside, my normal citalopram, and codeine. So I'm gonna have fun taking these. Hey everyone, so I thought my hair looked really cute. Oh, my throat is struggling, and then I put this camera on, so maybe not. And the surgeon came to see me at about 11:30. No, it's been longer than that. I don't know, whatever. My surgery was apparently quite difficult, and when he went in there, he saw something else that I need to just get followed up. He said we sometimes abandon the surgery for that, but since you were here, since you've come all a long way, we decided to just go through with it. So that's good. Sorry, I'm getting breathless talking. I think I'm quite nervous about what he found. So Tony's just trying to find a car parking space. I'm trying to pack without bending over, and I've dropped a few things on the floor that I can't pick up or lifting anything heavy, so I've done as much as I can really. And yeah, just waiting for Tony to get here and then be discharged and head home. And I really want to go to McDonald's, says the fat person who just had weight loss surgery. Sorry, my face is really itchy, because I want a really cold water to take home. I mean, there might be one in the hospital anyway, but I think McDonald's will be cheaper and it's just up the road. So yeah, that's about it. Here's how my packing is going. Like, I dropped my bra on the floor, and that pillowcase, which is theirs. I'm getting there. I can't lift up. I can lift up my bag, but that's like tons of protein shakes. There's no way I can lift that. And yeah, my voice is starting to go a bit weird. And an update on the poop situ. We think it's all good. We think it was just like a flush of period clots, especially in relation to what they found. So everything seems to be good, and I'm able to pass wind from both places now. So yeah, that is feeling good. Home. Tony wanted me to film this here just so he could show you this. Disclosure, it was a previously gifted item, but how cute does it look? Anyway, so on the way home we went to the Cath Kidston factory store, and I bought a beautiful size 10 dress on sale that I'm really excited as my kind of goal item. But I'm just going to show you all the medication I've been sent home with, and we're going to attempt my injection before I have some soup for dinner. I've been home, I've been asleep for 1 hour and 21, and the reason I know that is the YouTube video I watched to fall asleep is just paused behind me, so that was really, really nice. Here is my soup. I just need to stir the milk powder in a bit more. So I got a 3-page discharge plan letter thing. That's just my copy, and I'm just gonna go through everything. I might not have it correct, like how long I'm meant to take it for, because I'm not going to read off the thing for you, but I've got chewable calcium and vitamin D, senna if I have constipation, the effervescent paracetamol, the lansoprazole, that is to just help my stomach lining, codeine if I need it. I think this is anti-sickness, and then what I'm not looking forward to, which I have to get used to doing, are my injections, and unfortunately they come, I have to have 0.70 milligrams, and they didn't have any, so I have to have 2 of these for the next 14 days. So that's what we are about to attempt now, which I'm really, really not looking forward to. Hello everyone. Yes, I am topless, so let's just get some modesty going on there. It is almost 9 o'clock. I've been napping on the sofa. We did my injections. I almost finished my whole soup, which I think is a bit too much, so I'm going to check with the dietitian or the bariatric nurse tomorrow. I haven't shown you this, but I have a like anti-sickness patch on me that I can remove on Saturday. As you can tell, I'm just getting really tired and a bit more slow, so I've just made up a squash with some ice, just taken my bloods. They're still a little high. Weighed myself and I've lost 4 pounds since Saturday, so that's pretty good. Written in my weight loss tracker, and Tabs has just come to join me on the bed. Hang on, I'll show her to you. So here she is. Please ignore like the washing and stuff, and I can't get up right now to move that and put it away, but yeah, here's Tabs. So I'm gonna relax in bed with Tony for a bit, probably just watch some Netflix or talk or do whatever. Hey everyone, crazy. I thought I'd give you a little update. Let me just move a bit from the sun. Actually wearing something now, you'll be pleased to know. I have showered. Right, let me recap. So I've been on and off asleep during the night. Not pain, I think just used to hospital, them waking me up every few hours for tests. Oh gosh, this is hard to hold. And one of the times, about 5 AM, got up to the toilet and I was really lightheaded and shaking. So I took my blood sugars. They weren't too low, they were a tiny bit high, 9.9, and like between 5.8 and 8.8 is normal, or something around there. Sorry, I always get an itchy face when I start the camera. So I tried to wake Tony up just to say like, can you just keep an eye on me, but that didn't work. He was too sleepy, so I eventually got up for a shower. I think it's just gone 9 o'clock. I think I showered about an hour ago. I wanted to like wash my hair and have like a proper scrub, but I then got really lightheaded, so I just did the bare minimum. Dry shampoo is my friend, and I've also so far had about half of this protein shake, 41 grams of protein per, well, it says per serving, so does that mean the whole bottle? I don't know, I'll figure that out in a bit. And a bit of water, but it's just really like sickly in my mouth, like sweet with an aftertaste, so definitely need some savoury. I have a phone call with the bariatric nurse in about an hour just to see how I'm doing. She's going to ring me every day for a week, just see how I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I still don't feel pain. It's a little bit painful, like when I go to burp I can't do like a normal burp. I feel like I'm gonna like blow my incisions if I try and do a normal burp, so like they're little baby burps. Everything's been fine with the toilet situation. So I'm just waiting for Tony to bring my medicine upstairs because I can't go up and downstairs too much, and I don't feel like being downstairs for a few hours yet, or being like cooped downstairs for a few hours yet. So I'm just kind of chilling in bed. The sun, I've just had to close the curtains behind you. The sun is streaming in. It's so beautiful. You can see some of it on the wall. Is that some of it, or is that, I can't tell. No, it's the sun. So it is a really beautiful day. The cats are being so loving and so sorry, I keep trying to not get my toilet in the shot for you. Yeah, the cats are just being so great, and they're hanging around and being so loving, which is really nice. I've made a massive to-do list because I've got loads of ideas in my brain, but obviously just taking it as it comes. Like I can tell that I'm not doing great right now, so I'm going to get my medication and start taking my multivitamins and all of that, and just mostly, Tabs has just come in, just mostly kind of rest today and do little things if and when I feel like them, which is really hard for me, but that's what I'm doing. I want to say it's feeding time at the zoo. This is everything I need to take. I'm not taking the effervescent paracetamol, it is so gross, and I'm not really in pain, so I hope the codeine itself is going to take care of that. Good morning everyone, it is day 3 post-op. As you can see, I've managed to wash my hair. I stunk this morning, so I tried to have a bit of a longer shower and I feel so much better from my hair being washed, and it smells so good. I'm using that Garnier banana hair mask and it just smells so good. I've started to have a little bit of pain. I've only been taking 2 of my full codeine per day. So I think, I don't know, just starting to have a bit of pain. Woke up quite hungry, so I have a really icy water. I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm finding that squash and the protein shakes leave a really kind of horrible sweet taste in my mouth. So I'm just going to try some plain water, but I haven't been sick or anything, still feeling really good. And today I'm going to be parked on the sofa. I was in bed yesterday, and I want to be sat up a bit more today for helping with the blood clots and things. So Tony has brought me a bag from upstairs. It's got like, oh sorry, I keep having like these, like I can't burp properly because I feel like my inside's gonna spill out, but I just have to do like really gentle ones. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I've got like my laptop, my notebooks, a book I'm reading. I'm not planning on doing anything really today, but I do want to get some house things. Like I want to buy the sideboard. Let me show you. So this is how our living room is looking so far. We haven't painted yet, and we want to buy another one of those sideboards to go here, and then the TV, you can see me waving in it. The TV is going to go up there, wall mounted, and we're going to get rid of these bookshelves. They got ruined at the chapel, so I want to maybe see if I can buy that again. It's just from Wayfair, so just a nice easy job. And also maybe get some paint for the house, and I need to put my compression stockings back on because I took them off for a shower. So that's about it. I almost feel like they haven't done the operation. I just feeling pretty good. Hello, it is Thursday, 4 days post-op. I'm so tired. I'm just about to go have another nap. I've been really hit by tiredness, but earlier today we went out. I managed to do Poundland, B&M, Lidl and lunch out. I just had some soup, and yeah, felt really good to get out. But like I said, just so tired now, so I still have like my sofa blanket going. I'm listening to an audiobook, so I'm just gonna cuddle up with that. See? And enjoy it. And I'm just having this protein water with some ice. It is blood orange and mandarin. As you can see, I've not managed much of it yet, but I'm slowly sipping my way through that. Sorry, I know the lighting is awful, but the light is off in the living room. Just having a massive fruit pastel. They say fruit pastel lolly. They say if you're struggling to get your liquids in, to have sugar-free iced lollies. So it's not quite sugar-free. It's very low sugar, and I'm gonna have it and enjoy it. And then it's time for my injections. Here are the injections. I need to take 2 because they didn't have the dosage that I need in 1. And thankfully Tony does them for me because I cannot. But today we have an audience. Hi Alaska. Helping us. Good morning everyone. It is day 5 post-op, Friday. It's the Boots 75% off sale, so we are up early to head there. I'm just going to show you what I'm having for my breakfast. I am having this grenade shake white chocolate. I have to tell you about this. I had one of these next to my bed in the hospital. They are 25 grams of protein, low sugar, so they're exactly what I should be having. And the surgeon told my dietitian that he was worried that I had an energy drink next to me, but it wasn't. It was one of those. And I also just need to finish off this protein water from yesterday, so I've put some ice in, and then we are going to head off. I had a little bit of pain last night. Quite a bit actually, like on a scale of 1 to 10, probably only a 4, but quite a lot for what I've been kind of experiencing on this journey. So yeah, it feels a little bit sore today. I'm gonna have my codeine, but I've also hit a 1 stone loss, so really happy about that. I'm starting to see it in my face. I can definitely see it in my body. Clothes are fitting better. I'll try and remember to put a like side by side to show you a dress that I wore yesterday compared to when I wore it at the beginning of the month. So yeah, feeling good. Let's go see what we get in this sale. Hey everyone, I've actually been organised enough to set up my tripod for this bit because I have a bit of an update. Don't know how long it's going to take, feel like it's going to be really long. I'm just going to leave in all the bits when I itch my face. Or why every time I start filming I itch my face? So a lot has happened. Today is now 1 week post surgery, actually 1 week and 1 day, and that is because I started my liver reducing diet on a Sunday, and obviously my surgery was on a Sunday, but I want to do my my weekly weigh-ins on a Monday, like my weight loss journal. I want to start on a Monday and everything, so kind of like it's been 8 days, but let's say a week. And I'm not going to correct myself every time I say a week instead of 8 days. Let's just say it's 8 days, but I'm going to call it a week. And basically, as you have seen, I've not really been filming. And a few days ago, let me rewind. On Instagram, I have a close friends group. So it's a feature of Instagram, and it's where you can share things. You can put people in that close friends, and only those people see it. And I had about 30 people in that group who I really trusted, I really admired, like they were there for a reason. So some of those reasons were like I've been friends with them since, I don't know, like the beginning of the internet, and like I go on holiday, and when I see something that I know that they'll like, I get it for them and I send them. Like that happens quite a lot. Women in business, so either blogs or other businesses, coaching, that kind of thing. So women who like I feel like I can relate to and I want to support their businesses. People who I chat to on Instagram every day, because there's quite a lot of people like that. Some real life friends as well who use Instagram. Old housemates, like just different people. And before my surgery I went through my friends list and I added a few more people who I wanted to tell about the surgery. Now when you view a close friend story on Instagram, there's like a big thing that shows you that it is for close friends, that you're in that close friends group, and the story circle is green and the banner showing that it's close friends is green. Anyway, that's just a bit of background in case you didn't know. So I added a few more people to this close group, and I added someone who then went ahead and like totally took my trust away. Sorry, there's a loud crash outside. I was just wondering what it was. I think it's just the garage door banging. And they posted that to a gossip forum. There's a gossip forum, there's loads of threads about me. I don't read them, I don't care. I read it like once when I first found it, and some of the things they were saying weren't even true, and I just don't care. I find it really sad that people do that. However, they'd put my weight loss surgery. I got a few messages from friends who I trusted with this news, and like real friends who just told me, you know. And these were people, like people in my close friends group who knew about the surgery, had been sending me flowers, sent me get well things, so many flowers, so many cards, gifts, you know. So I really thought that they were real friends. And this person then went and put it on this forum. So that kind of knocked me down, and it made me feel a bit shitty because I didn't read what they said, but now it was like out there. And as you know, I was already vlogging it, I was already going to put it out there, but I just wanted a little bit of time to like go through the process myself. It's a really emotional process, especially straight after surgery, the general anesthetic. As you're losing weight, your hormones adjust as well. The higher weight you are, the more testosterone you have. So like as that comes down, or the more testosterone that women have, so as that comes down, you know, there's a lot of changes. Also, like I'm not able to eat food. I'm still here. I've just made my chocolate shake with ice. They are really struggling with the sweetness, but we'll get to that. So this happened, and then I decided to take control of the situation and to kind of like let people know. So I did that yesterday, Sunday, and that took up my whole day. I had over 1,000 likes on Instagram, which like never happens, and I think like over 300 to 400 comments, and about 200 messages, and like I've not even replied to all the comments because I just realized that's not going to happen, but I've read every message and I hope I've replied to all of them. I don't know, but that just took over yesterday. So that is where I am. My story is like out there sooner than I wanted, but actually I feel really good because now I can actually post stories about it and I can actually tell people about what's going on. So I thought this update would be a great update to kind of finish my week 1 of how my surgery, or my surgery vlog, because obviously it started the day of going to hospital on Saturday. So that is where we are. As you can see, I still have my duvet on the sofa. I get tired. I actually get more tired now than I did last week. I'm finding the tiredness, apart from like Tuesday, I got really tired on Tuesday, but I'm finding the tiredness hits me like a stack of bricks. So I'll be really motivated and I'll feel really good, and then all of a sudden like I'm just tired. I'm still in a good mood, I'm still happy, but I'm just really super tired. That is where I am now. So it is, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I've been working for 2 hours today, and basically I'm just gonna have a big break. I'm gonna have my protein shake, watch Now TV, and maybe have a nap. So my bedding is still here for all the naps. I'm really struggling at night time. Now I have seasonal affective disorder, so I struggle in winter anyway. The days are beautiful. The sun right now is just streaming into my living room. It streams into my office upstairs. It streams into my bedroom and onto the bed. So like it streams in from the back of the house, and it's really, really nice. But as soon as it goes dark, I get really emotional. This is something I have with SAD anyway, but it feels really hard right now. I've been cooking for Tony, and last night he had Hunter's chicken and I couldn't handle it, and I just like cried. Noises were annoying me. We have TV or music on when we eat because we both have misophonia, which is it's not just about eating noises, but it's basically like where you can't stand certain noises, and eating noises is one of them. Chewing, like anything you can hear. So I couldn't handle like him eating from one side, the TV coming at me from the other side. I was having my soup, I was getting really full, and I just felt really, really emotional. And I realized that, yeah, I actually really struggle at night. I can't exercise yet. I still have 5 weeks before I can do anything other than walking. So yes, I can go on a walk at night. And I basically asked Tony for help last night, and I said, you know, like moving forward, when it goes dark, I'm going to need your help. So motivate me, you know, encourage me to come on a walk with you, because he goes for a walk every night. But I kind of see that as like his time for himself. But I need to remember that that's it, whatever. Go for a walk with Tony. We also want to book a holiday or a couple of holidays so we can do those kind of fun things. I've bought some journals. I have my weight loss journal, which I do every night. Other journals, maybe crafts, maybe just like in our house we've got loads of space, and we've got, you know, like we've got 2 bedrooms set up as bedrooms, so that's 2 nice places to go and sit and read. We also have like the living room. We didn't need our dining room as a dining room, so we've made that into like a really nice nook that is cozy. Sorry, I'm so burpy, I'll come to that. Yeah, so just kind of like finding different places, doing different things. I've not even had the motivation to pick up a book, and I really like reading, so just kind of trying to find some coping strategies. I was quite a night eater. Like I would take snacks to bed with me, not at like going to bedtime, but just like that is what I would do to cope, and I just have to find different ways to do that. So by the time you watch this video, by the time I upload it, it'll be a few weeks from now. So but if you do have any suggestions for anyone else who's struggling, do leave them below, because that is how I've learned so much, by just looking at other people's journeys. there's still so much to tell you. I have had a little bit of pain. I went to the Boots 70% off sale on Friday. We only parked in a 20-minute parking bay, like free for 20 minutes, or £1.80 for an hour. So I was like, I'm gonna do it in 20 minutes. And I was holding some stuff, and where I was holding them was like at my abdomen, and people pushed into me, and one of the things like went into one of my incisions, like just a little scratch, but it freaking hurts. So that was fun. But they're getting a little sore. I'm still only taking 2 codeines per day. I think I've mentioned this before. I was told I can take 4 a day plus paracetamol 4 times a day. I've never taken the paracetamol because it is disgusting, the dissolvable one, and it also makes it fizzy, which my stomach cannot handle. Yeah, and I took 3 codeine on the Boots day when it was really sore, so that's it. I'm still only on the 2 codeine. Could probably start having normal paracetamol instead of the codeine. I'm kind of at that stage. I'm not drinking as much as I should. I'm really struggling with, sure I've mentioned this, but the aftertaste of sweet things in my mouth. So the actual taste of like the protein shakes, squash, flavored water, they're really nice, but then they leave this horrible taste in my mouth, and I never had that before. So that's fun. So to cope with that, I'm just going to make sure that I have a few more cup of soups, homemade soups. I've been doing a lot of cooking actually, getting ready for the puree stage and not wanting to waste food. So like I've prepared my mash, I've prepared my jacket potatoes, because you can have like the inside of that. I've prepared butternut soup for now, butternut mash for the freezer. Like I'm so ready for that puree stage, but it's just a few more days, well, a week of liquids, and I can do it. I did try some Angel Delights, and it was fine, apart from I ate too much. Now it's really weird how this goes. Like my stomach is the size of my surgeon's thumb, his thumb is bigger than mine, but liquids obviously just go through. So I made like a really runny Angel Delight, and I didn't realize it's a different feeling of being full than it was before surgery. Like obviously you know when you're full, but with surgery it was a much different feeling, and I didn't recognize it. And I had 1 more spoon and that was it, and I had my first dumping episode. Now dumping isn't what it sounds like. It's not just going and literally sitting on the toilet and it all out. It can be that, it can be nausea, it can be your heart racing, it can be getting really hot, it can be getting really cold. Mine was that I just felt so sick, but felt like I couldn't throw up because that would be too much pain for my abdomen. My heart was racing, and I was just really hot for about half an hour. Thankfully, someone was messaging me on Instagram needing help with their first match vet, so that totally distracted me because I wanted to make sure that she got it right, so that was really good. Never again. Like I saw Tony's carbonated drink, fizzy sparkling water with squash on the side today, and I went to have some and I was like, no, I remember that dumping. I'm not having anything that's going to do that for me. So that's been really good that I've had that, and now I know, and now I don't want to like test the limits at all. Oh, what else can I tell you? I guess like the most exciting thing is the weight loss, and I've lost 10 pounds this week, 8 days. Absolutely chuffed at this dress. I actually wore it for the first time, I think the day before surgery, and it didn't fit me when I bought it. So I got it on eBay like maybe a week before surgery had arrived. Didn't fit. The liver reducing diet, then it fits, and it's fitting much better now. I can definitely see a difference. I'm getting lots of comments saying that I'm glowing and that people can see weight loss. I'm really looking forward to seeing my dad. We have a flat tire and it's not being fixed until Tuesday, so I haven't been able to go and see my dad since the surgery. I've like FaceTimed him and talked to him, but I'm really excited to see him and kind of see what he thinks and if he notices a difference. But I can definitely notice a difference. I'd like to say that my energy is getting more, but I'm just really tired. And at night I get a lot of hunger, but I know it's thirst. I know I'm not drinking enough but it's hard. I can only take 2 sips of something, 3 sips and it hurts. So yeah, I guess I don't know what else there is to tell you. I'm feeling really quite happy in the day. Still really happy with my decision, still have a little bit of pain. Tony's doing my nightly injections and I can't wait for them to be over. He has to do 2 a night and I'm just done. I'm able to start doing a bit more around the house. I helped Tony to trim the hedges the other day, and I don't mean like I stood and watched. I did for a few minutes and then I was like, no, this looks too fun, I want to do it. So I was using the hedge trimmer, but I couldn't really, because bending down is still quite hard, like to pick up anything from the floor, so I try to avoid that as much as I can. Yeah, that's about it. So total weight loss in all is, I think, 17 pounds, so a stone and 3 pounds since the 12th of January, and today is the 3rd of February, so 3 weeks. That means my birthday's in just over a week. My birthday will actually be the 1-month anniversary of starting the liver reducing diet, so that's really exciting. So there you have it. What a roller coaster this video has been, from like doing the surgery to kind of keeping it hush hush to now just putting it out there, having my trust totally like, why would you share it, you know? But to having my trust totally broken and being really disappointed in that someone could even do that, and someone could take my journey and sharing my journey away from me. Like, what if I'd shared on my thing that I was like pregnant or something, or a family member was dying, or I was getting a divorce or something? Like, you know, it's meant to be close news and it wasn't respected like that, and that's just really quite shitty. And I don't like to swear on here a lot, so even though I do it quite a bit in real life. Anyway, definitely gonna go now. I need to have a rest, need to chill out and drink my protein shake. Thank you so much for watching. Do see my playlist for other weight loss surgery videos, and subscribe if you want to be notified of my new videos. And as always, if you have questions, please feel free to leave them below, and even suggestions for other people who are going through this, whatever. I am really excited to see them. Thank you.